Well, welcome back. Today we're going to go over our dividend income for August of 2023. We received dividends and distributions from 7 different positions, and this dividend income is really going to help us on our journey to FIRE in 2024. So stick around and we'll let you know exactly how close we are to that goal of $60,000.
Yep. Hello and welcome back. As Christine mentioned before, by the way, my name is Jean. This is Christine. We live in Toronto, Canada. We are financial couple, Canadian couple who loves dividend investing. And since 2020, we have been sharing our journey to financial independence with you and the distributions and dividends that you receive every single month. If you are curious here, if this is your first time, take a look on the link that is going to be appearing in your description below, and you can follow our journey to financial independence as well.
Yeah.
What are we going to be talking today?
So, well, we're going to go over our dividend income. Like always, we're going to do a little bit of a comparison to see where we stand versus previous years, and also just cover a few really brief reasons as to why we've chosen dividend investing. But we want to kind of get into that into a future video, but just a few brief reasons.
Which are really important. We are not financial advisors at all. We have been just sharing our journey to financial independence with you. You can learn from our mistakes. Hopefully you don't make the same mistakes as we did, but we are happy with the progress so far. So why don't we get started with the list of dividends and distributions that we received in August 2023.
Yeah, and real quick, before we start, it might not look like we're actually in Toronto, but we are. We're in Scarborough here in Toronto, and this is the Guildwood Park. So you're gonna see right behind us, it's kind of neat. That's the oldest building in Scarborough.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do a little walk around and show you guys a little bit of this pretty cool park. But anyways. We're going to start with the distributions and dividends, and the very first position that we received dividends from in August was Emera. Emera falls into the utility sector of our portfolio, and we received $690. Year to date, we have received $1,718 from Emera.
The second one is going to be actually 3 of them, which is part of our financial sector. The first one is with Royal Bank of Canada. And by the way, thank you, Royal Bank. You increased your dividend. So we are going to receive $1.35 per quarter for each position that we hold. Speaking of that, we received on August 2023 $438.75, and year to date $1,296.75.
Yeah. Next one is Bank of Montreal. Again, Bank of Montreal increased their dividend, so thank you very much, BMO. We're going to be receiving $1.47 per quarter. So in August, we received a total of $735 from BMO, and year to date, we have received $2,007.
Yep. The next one is Power Corp. Hello, if you are a dividend investor here in Canada, you might have heard of Wealthsimple, which is part of one of the companies from behind Power Corp. And another one, I think I can't recall. It used to be called in the United States Personal Capital. It's also Wealthsimple, not Wealthsimple, actually part of the Power Corp conglomerate, I believe.
Yeah.
We received from Power Corp, let me see, $682.50, and year to date, $2,185.69.
The next one is A&W. Now we're into like the monthly payers. So A&W pays monthly. This falls into the consumer cyclical part of our portfolio, and we only started this position in January of 2023. So it's pretty new. But in August, they paid us $30.03, and as of now, we have received $166 from A&W.
Yeah, which is like a monthly payer, right?
Yep.
Which is perfect. Now, we are gonna talk to you about 2 positions that we hold, which is more for the income. Why is that? We wanted to stop working in 2024, and as a result, we do need those incomes monthly to pay our expenses. The first one is HGIF. So it's one of the positions from Hamilton. We received from HGIF $870.48, and year to date $5,959.
Yeah, and I don't think we mentioned it, but last month HGIF increased their monthly distribution. I think it went from 0.135 to 0.14 cents per share,
Yep.
I guess, right? And the next one is also within the Hamilton family, and that's HYLD. In the month of August, we received $645.12, and year to date, we have received $4,071. So, and change. Oh no, $4,371.
Yes. So we have been through all the positions that paid us on this month of August. If you are good with math, and I believe that our Excel spreadsheet is a link on the description below, a spreadsheet that you can start tracking your dividends.
For free.
For free. It's the same one that we use it. Summing everything up for the month of August in 2023, we received $4,091.88.
Yeah, so I think this is the fourth month this year where we have had dividends and distributions exceeding $4,000, which is really important because that just shows that those snowball effects are really starting to kind of compound and take effect in the portfolio, which is important.
It is. Speaking of dividend snowball, here's the perfect graphic that is going to show you our progression since 2020. You're gonna see that in 2020 we have not received anything. We had invested at this point, however, at this time we have not received any dividends of distributions at all.
September, you're gonna see a number.
Yeah, you gotta subscribe because you're gonna see for the first time September 2020.
Yeah.
Since you're talking about August, so let's go back to August and thinking about in 2021, we received $1,898.72. In 2022, $2,099.73. Comparing 2022 with 2021, it was an increase of 10.59%. If you go back one more year, which is now 2023.
Go forward one more.
As you know, yeah. We received $4,091.88. Here's the dividend snowball effect kind of just blowing up here. In 2023, when we do compare with 2021, it is like 94.88% an increase. There are so many factors for that. It's the dividend increases that we receive. Then we keep investing as we go. Every single month, money that we have left, we go and put in our dividend accounts. Not our dividend accounts, in our accounts.
Yeah,
who
and
knows
invest it into
generate,
dividend. Yeah, into dividend income, right? So it's the goal is just to have that money every month. So part of those income funds plus the dividends, and that's what we're going to be living off of, right? In 2024 when we hopefully achieve financial independence and start doing our world travel and see how far those dividends get us around the world.
100%. Here we are going to share with you another interesting graphic, which is the progressions from 2020 until 2023.
Yeah, and it's just the totals, right? So it's pretty self-explanatory there on the graph. You're going to see that we go all the way from 2020 receiving $4,634 all the way up until year to date in 2023, we have currently received $31,470. So there's quite a growth in the past 3 years, but that's just consistency and dividend increases and the growth and appreciation and all that kind of stuff, reinvesting our money. That's the effect, right? The more you can put in there, the more it grows, the more it can benefit you 3 years, 6 years, 10, 20 years down the road.
Yes, when we started 2023, our goal was actually to reach $40,000 per year on dividend income.
And then I changed it.
Yeah. If you know Christine, so there you go. All of a sudden she comes with those ideas. Why don't we change this? Why don't we change that? Change the goals. I totally get it. I mean, we are good with this. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to reach our goal for 2023, which is $60,000 per year. However, looking at the dividend spreadsheet, and that's why we think that it's really important for you to kind of take a look. We know that sometime in 2024, we are going to reach the $60,000, which is the new goal that Christine.
Especially with the increases that come most of the time every year, right? With a stock, they'll generally increase their dividend. We get that there's always a risk of a cut, but right now we've been pretty lucky with only one dividend cut in our history, and everybody else has continued to increase that dividend. So we feel that even if we maintain the portfolio that we have right now, we would achieve the $60,000 in the future year.
But as everything in life, there are pros and cons. We consider ourselves dividend investors, meaning that yes, we do have those dividend stocks that we mentioned, but we also have growth within our portfolio, which is we do receive a little bit of distribution, but we are more interested in the growth aspect of it. So that's why, in our case, we have a little bit of everything. Going back to dividends, what you want to talk to our friends today?
We had a few questions in the past about why we've chosen dividend investing over, say, total market ETFs, which we do already have some of those as well for that growth position Jehan just talked about. But there's many reasons, and I think we're going to do a future video on all the reasons why we've chosen to invest into dividend stocks, as well as some things that we need to be aware of that could potentially be negatives. But three of the main reasons why we've chosen to invest into dividends are, one, it's steady income. Those dividends come in every quarter, and we can use that reliably to replace that paycheck that we're no longer going to be receiving once we reach our financial independence number, right? The second one,
I don't know, I have to look. It's the historical growth. So we kind of know basically we don't look at the yield, so that's something that you have to think about it, but you know how those companies have been progressing over the years. The reason to why, for example, we invest on the financial sector here in Canada, it goes back to 1800, to the late 1800s.
They've been paying that dividend.
And
I think that's a good track record.
I think it's a good track record.
It's almost as old as this house, guys.
That's a good idea.
Okay, maybe this house is 100 years older than BMO, but that dividend's been around a long time.
Yeah, so it's just the historical growth. So you can basically try and see what's going to happen. It doesn't mean that, what happened in the past is going to continue going in the future, but
there's no guarantees,
we feel
right?
like they are,
they're safe.
Yeah.
And the next one is just dividends for us is a bit of an inflation hedge. And now let's just take this year and out of the realm of reality, because inflation's just gone bonkers everywhere in the world. But generally, if inflation increases by 2 or 3%, our dividend stocks that we've chosen generally increase that dividend by about the 3 to 4% a year mark, which just keeps pace with inflation. So we're not losing, we're able to maintain our buying power, which is really important when we're looking forward into the future.
Yeah, are you a dividend investor yourself? Is there anything else that you think it's important and one of the reasons why you do invest on dividend income? Share in the comments below. But you say, you know what, I'm not a dividend investor, I'm more like a kind of growth-oriented person. That is also good. Share in the comments below the reasons why, and let's keep building our community as we move along.
And any questions that you might have, let us know, because like I said before, we're planning on doing an entire video about why we've chosen dividends. And so if you have any questions, let us know. We'll try to address them there.
Yes. Anything else?
Nope.
No?
I think we're going to take you around a little bit, maybe pop in a few pictures of this beautiful place here in Toronto, and we'll leave the address down below if you want to go and check it out if you're in the area, because it's quite a cool place.
You should come and check it out. It's not only the architecture that we have, but just right behind us is the lake.
Yeah, the bluffs, so it's got a beautiful overlook of Lake Ontario.
I know.
So anyways, we hope you guys have a great week, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah, we hope that you're well. We hope that you are safe, and we'll see you in our next video.
Bye, guys.
Bye.